on to the meeting minutes. We'll begin with the meeting minutes of April 10th. Supervisors Radke and Durr should abstain on this as they weren't part of the board yet. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And then for the meetings of April 15th, 2014, the annual meeting. Is there a motion?
I guess I have a simple question first, is that it was the annual meeting of the electors, is it appropriate that that motion comes from the board? So is that along with that, is that appropriate?
Is that a question of me?
Sure.
Okay. Each community seems to do it a little bit different. I don't know that there's any law on it, okay? It would certainly be appropriate to bring those meeting minutes back to the next annual meeting, or maybe the special meeting of the budget, which will be held in November, or October or November. Some communities bring it back then. I do have some communities who check them now because it as you just stated, it was a meeting of the electorate. And the meeting of the electorate, we want to make sure the board is fully advised, because some of our boards, some of the trustees, supervisors don't even get to make it to the minutes. My recommendation, if you were of a mind, I don't know that you would approve them, but you could place them on file. And set, and then set them over to the next special meeting of the town electorate or the annual meeting. But at least then you've acknowledged in your minutes that you as a board have looked at them and you've placed them on file and you've given due deference to the people who were here and may have made advisory motions and the reports and things like that. And I think that's an important message to send, that the board, I'll give you a very quick story. In one town a few years ago, there were 3 advisory motions. And the board had to be made aware of those advisory motions in some way. And one way they did it is they brought the minutes in, and then they said, Madam Clerk, please put those advisory motions on the next agenda so we can talk about what we want to do about those advisory motions. So it's important to at least acknowledge that you have looked at the minutes, in my opinion. I don't think it's appropriate for you to approve them, but I do think you can place them on file.
And by placing them on file, there's no motion required for any?
No, it would be a motion to place them on file, and that would be noted in the minutes.
Thank you for your comments on that. I mean, that said, I would move to place the minutes of the Town of Waukesha 172nd Annual Town Meeting of Tuesday, April 15th, 2014 on file, and to place them on the agenda for consideration of approval at the 173rd Annual Meeting of the Town of Waukesha, which is to be held on Tuesday, April 21st, 2015, and I so move.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.